bikinis here, but still good. Sweet. This is like genuinely awesome though. Shout out Orange County, Ineos, Grenadier, but basically sponsored me indirectly. So I'm sponsored before. I don't even have a channel maybe by the time from. This will probably be like way on the line in videos, but yeah, at the time of filming, I don't even have a channel. So sponsored before I have a channel. That's kind of dope. That's kind of dope. That's good. Sweet. Sorry, quick rant here. Dude, I don't even know. I'd spent too long, but that's good because I like calmed down a little bit. I don't know. I had fun. This set is good. Oh, there's a cat. There's a cat. Oh my god. You're not gonna believe me. Where'd he go? You're not gonna believe. Oh. Hi. I don't know if you could see. I love cats. Sorry. I love cats. Cats are great. Cats are awesome. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I don't know. So I was doing like a little Grand Prix vlog before that. No, you guys, okay, you guys are already gonna know. Sorry, I'm like, this is all new to me. You guys are already gonna know about that. Obviously it's probably in the video. So I was gonna film it for my other, like, this car channel I wanted to start. But today's pre-release day and I want to talk about pre-release. So this is gonna be Junix. Shout out. I mean, you guys are already watching. So this is just gonna be like a video about how my pre-release went, and well, my first one. So this was on Friday night. I'm gonna try to upload this tonight too, but it was fun. It was fun. I liked it. I like this set. This set is cool. I chose Quandrix. So I forgot. I knew I forgot the second. Dude, I'm so like The second I went up to grab my little pre-release kit, I forgot it's like based on the school. Not all the cards, but like one of your packs will be like fully just mostly like that school's color, so it's like it's pretty like recommended you want to build into that. And I grabbed the first one I saw. I was like kind of embarrassed. I got there like kind of late. I was like one of the last people to sit down. So I was just a little panicked. I was just trying to like grab it in time. And I grabbed the first one, just the very first one in front of me. I was Quandrix. And Quandrix is cool. Quandrix is fun. Quandrix is strong. I'm not a Quandrix player. I'm getting to board states that I had no excuse to be losing. I like crazy winning position. I wouldn't know how. I didn't know my win con. I forgot everything is grindy. And so I tried playing like lower mana colors, and I usually play kind of like quicker decks. I put a bunch of like lower mana curve stuff, which is good, until you hit that late game, and then I realize I'm just like I'm out of everything. I don't know what to do. I was hoping I could kind of like spam increments, and then I wasn't thinking. You can't really spam increments. Well, you kind of like can, but because I mean once you increment once, like you turn into two. You know, like if I'm spamming a bunch of like 2s and 3s trying to like increment, once it's a 2 or 3, it's not going to increment anymore. So that was a minor lapse of judgment there. So I didn't really know how to finish any games, but I witnessed like one of the cooler comebacks I've ever seen in like a game I've played, like personally. I had a guy down to the wire. I think I'm probably gonna show it already, or already I've talked about it. I had a blue. It was like a 1 mana drop. It was a rare. He's pretty neat. So it was every instant or sorcery I play, the opponent would mill 3 cards. So, and then if it's a 5 mana one, they're gonna mill 10. I almost milled him out. I really wanted to mill him out. I milled someone out in Duskborn pre-release, playing the Mind Skinner, and that was like the greatest feeling I've ever had. That was my plan going in. Once I wanted to pull him, I pulled him. I said, "Sweet, we're doing this." I had no clue this card was in the set, but I had very similar vibes when I saw that mill 10. I'm like, we're doing this. We are doing this. Like this is go time, right? I basically ran out of time building my deck. I was playing naked. I felt violated by I felt violated by the room. Just because I'm sitting there with no sleeves, and that is like the worst feeling ever. I played my whole pre-release with a deck, little dragon shield box, just staring at my deck the entire time. Okay. Well, first, hi again. Sorry. So I was recording my car, and then my phone ran out of storage. So my rant. Today's the next day. In case that like wasn't clear. So it's the morning. Well, not really the morning. It's 2:52. Okay, I'm really behind schedule. I'm really late here. But yeah, I want to finish my little rant here. So I don't really remember where I was. So I have my microwave. Oh. I really have to do laundry. I was gonna put it off till tomorrow, so some ASMR for you. We'll try this again. Sorry, back again. New shirt here. Dude, if this gets stained, I'm gonna be very upset. I love this shirt, and that is not. You can't really tell. I like. I don't know. So I kind of tend to like go towards like. Hello. Hi. Hi. Dude, you're the second cat that's been in this video. Isn't that so cool? Hi. Hi. Oh, baby. Hi. He smells the fake chicken ramen. But it's cool. It's a K1 shirt. I was gonna wear it today, because I was gonna go to the Grand Prix, again. I'm a little behind schedule there, so I will try to go. I don't know if I will end up actually going. Drinking some sponsored, by the way, definitely sponsored. This cup at Coachella, and it was awesome. It's the best. It's actually my favorite part of Coachella. Is this little cup, but yeah. So I'm doing another pre-release tonight, and this is. I was only gonna do one. This is because I'm very salty about last night. I don't know if I'm salty. I'm kind of more like upset with my own performance. Yeah, it's you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it. You know, I was kind of upset with my own performance. And I think that is largely because I chose Quandrix, and that was sort of on accident. And I did get quite a few like red and white combo pieces. Like I think that's lower hold. So I was debating. I actually wanted to make a lower hold and a Quandrix deck. I've done that for some pre-releases where I'll kind of have two that I swap between during the games, because I think that's legal. That's what I've done. No one's stopped me on it, so. But again, I'm switching decks for opponents. I'm not like I'm not like mid game, like I lose round one really bad and then I bring out like a complete counter. I just moved. I'm very slow at putting everything away, so I'm living in boxes and emptiness right now. So but yeah, so I initially I wanted to make the two decks, and I just did the Quandrix one first, and then I saw the timer, and I was already out of time. So that's why I said before, I was playing sleeveless. I didn't even have I didn't even have time to sleeve the Quandrix deck. So obviously, I didn't have time to make the Lorehold one either. And because I was playing Quandrix, which again, a very grindy format. Not format, very grindy archetype. Yeah. And I don't know how to finish games in Quandrix, so I was trying to like play it fast, which I don't think I was really supposed to. I was getting stuff on the board, lots of like early chip damage in, and then just like all my momentum would stop. So like my first round, I won that, like I swept them. I thought, okay, I was like pretty proud. I said, wow, this deck was probably pretty good. Then come round two, again, I'm winning position. He's at 1 life left, and then he drops. What was it? Was some like 7 mana. I think it was colorless, and it let him like every time that dude attacked, he could cast like a sorcery or something from the graveyard. That he also got it out for like almost free, I think, because it had like affinity or something with the graveyard. And then later he dropped a dragon that was like affinity for sorcery, so he basically just got like free sorceries, and then got to use them a second time after attacking. That was very sad. That was probably my favorite game I've ever played in a pre-release though. So I'm down to 1 life. He had like a little life game, so now he's at like 4 or something. And now I'm realizing like my little creatures I can't get through because he has this giant dragon and then this other dude on the board too. I had someone else like I was using sorry, this is really like off track. What's that card? The procrastinate. Procrastinate is mean. Procrastinate is mean. I needed to draw 1 more. If I drew 1 more, I would have won the game. But so you just load procrastinate with as much as you want, and then you can. So I think it's like X into blue, and then you tap a creature, and then you put stun counters for double X. So you could cast it like 7 mana, and X would be 6, and then you can like stun a creature for 12 turns, which stun counters are mean in general, and I feel like 12 stun counters is like insanely mean. Oh, you can kind of see. Look. So it's like thermal. So it's like gray, but then it'll get like yellow and scroll. It was really cool. I got it for a slushie, and it was awesome. But yeah. So I had like one of his dudes like tapped out forever, and then he had the other 2 up, and I wasn't able to get through. I think I had a flyer on the board, but the dragon, like I couldn't just chip the flyer. So my other strategy, I was trying to use it's a rare. It's that 1 mana rare I was talking about with the mill. Sorry, I'm just getting flashbacks right now of like what I was talking about last night. So this might be a little repeat, but so then I turned to trying to mill him out. But to do that, I needed to be dropping instant sorceries. And those I kind of already used at the beginning to make him mill a bunch of stuff. Which is how he was like down. And then I eventually get him to 1 card left in his library. And he killed me that turn. So we were 1-1. I felt like being nice. I'm like, that was a really cool comeback, and no coin flip or draw or anything. I just said like, you can, because the round was up, So I told him like you can take the win, you know. Like, so he just logged at 2-1. He got a pack, whatever. And then my other opponent, I played someone who like it was like their almost their first time playing, like their first time playing at a store. I felt so dumb. It was Quandrake's on Quandrake's Crime, and the games took 30 minutes, and I was getting extremely impatient. Um, and he had a bunch of like token makers, which were pretty strong. Um, that I feel like that is really good in 40 card. Having those shoot like the prepared spells. I think like just that in general. Because yeah, you're in 40 cards, so you're limited. So it's basically like it's a creature or the spell. It was kind of like so I have them right here. I think just give me a second. It was kind of like those ones in Lorwyn. So let me see if I can find one really quick. I was playing Ezet Elementals during my Lorwyn pre-release. Yeah, like these. Like these cards. Sorry, I don't know if you can. Yeah. Like the seat or whatnot. Where they have the evoke mechanic. So with that, it's like if this color mana was spent to cast it, then this happens. If this color was meant to cast it, this happens. Or you can evoke it for 2, and then or you can evoke it for 2 of either. And by doing that, you essentially just kind of touch down with the card. Sorry, I don't know the terminology right now. But yeah, like he would just kind of touch the battlefield and then die immediately. But like you'd get the effect from the thing. So it's kind of like that. How it's a creature, but you're getting like an instant and sorcery with it, so you're not really having to trade off. And then if it's like in your hand, you get a lot of flexibility with it. Except with these, you play it as a creature, and then you can just like cast the prepared spells whenever later. Like you don't have to choose between the two, which I think is really neat. But so he had a lot of those, and he had a lot of those that like made tokens too. So I got wide first, and then he just kind of like got wide right after me. But he had a bunch of like 3/3s and stuff, and I had all these increment guys that were kind of going, but he kept bouncing them, so I was losing my counters, and it's just not a very fun time. And then our second game, we ran out of time, and we're doing like the five turns. I think I was in a winning position, but yeah, the 5 turns came and went, and then we just did like a coin flip dice roll thing for it, and he won that. So he got the round. He went on, And then since I lost, you know, I'm playing another like loser, whatever. Um, they didn't show up, so I got a buy, which was cool, I guess. I mean, I get free pack, whatever, like, but it doesn't feel good. Like, I wanted to win. You know, like, I wanted to win myself, but apparently not. So, and then that's the other thing. Like, I love just playing in pre-release. Like, pre-release is like my favorite, probably my favorite format. I mean, I haven't really played a lot of. I've been really curious about getting into standard, but it seems kind of expensive and kind of daunting. And then I can't. I don't really know what like stores near me play standard and stuff. So I can worry about that later. But yeah, I love pre-releases. I'm there to play. That's what like the name of the game is. I don't have friends. I don't have friends that play Magic. Let me rephrase that. I'm trying to like convert some of them, and they're like curious about it, but they're not really like willing to like learn or play regularly. And then every time I'm playing, I'm like having to reteach them the game, and like they're getting confused about like what tapping means, which is like tapping is like the most basic thing ever. So yeah, I need friends that play Magic to play. So instead, I'm stuck going and playing at the store during these pre-releases, or like I'll show like random commander nights when I have time. I definitely wanna try to play more. Yeah, like commander nights, maybe actually like try to like meet some people there. But yeah, I'm there to play, and then I get a buy, and buys are the lamest things because it's like I'm paying the same price as everyone else, but I only get 2 games. Uh, it just sucks. If you leave your pre-release early, shame on you, shame on you. But I don't want to be too mean. Maybe there's some emergency or something, or maybe they just got salty and left. Uh, I don't hope it was an emergency, obviously, because I don't want to wish. Oh yeah, hopefully they had an emergency or whatever. But um, regardless, like I hope they're okay and stuff. But yeah, it was just lame. So I'm going back again today, and I kind of still want to go to the Grand Prix, but I think I'm only gonna get like an hour. It's 3:15 right now. I've been walking, so it takes me like 25 minutes to get there. And I want to leave, come back around like 4:40 because the pre-release is at 6. So if I left right now, I'd get there like 3:40, so I'd get like an hour. I'll probably still go. But I just wanted to put my thoughts out there. Oh, and the other thing, yeah, with Quandrix, I play a few colors, but I first fell in love with Mardu, and Mardu is every color that is not Quandrix. So that is like kind of what I'm familiar with, and then playing Quandrix is like kind of crazy. So I did hear, what is it? I don't want to be mean. Is that but the school? What's the school called? Um, the blue red school. The whatever it is. The blue red school I'm really curious about, so I kind of want to try to play them tonight. That or the I guess Laurel Hold would be cool too, or the I think it's an O, the white and black. That would be dope too. So either way, I'm gonna try to play one of those 3 tonight. I'll see. how that goes. Hopefully, I mean, just get some pulls, have some fun, maybe win some packs, and then yeah, we'll come back. I'll update you guys, and then yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys are having fun at your pre-releases too, or at least getting all 3 games in. So, cheers.